student. Now I give lecture on introduction about auto transformers, circuit diagram of auto transformer and its theory explanation. Last one is derivation of saving of copper in auto transformers. First introduction about auto transformer. Already we studied about the two winding transformer. So two winding means primary winding and secondary winding. The both windings are electrically isolated but mechanically coupled. The EMF induced in the secondary winding due to mutual induction only, because the power supply is given to the primary winding only. That flux links with the secondary winding, the EMF induced in the secondary. So this is the mutual induction principle. Okay, but auto transformer is a electrical transformer with only one winding wound on the laminated core. A part of the winding is common to both primary and secondary side. On load conditions, a part of the load current is obtained directly from the power supply and the remaining part is obtained by the transformer action. The auto transformer using a single winding on iron core with a part of the winding common to both primary and secondary is frequently used. In an auto transformer, the two windings are electrically connected and it works on the principle of induction and conduction. The two winding transformer principle is mutual induction, but the auto transformer principle is induction and conduction only. This is the very important key point, you keep it in your mind. Next, principle of operation of auto transformer. So one is power transformed or inductively transferred. Second one is power conductively transferred, because the principle of auto transformer is induction and conduction only. So inductively transferred and then power conductively transfer also. The both depend upon the ratio of transformation, that is K. Now you see the diagram. The left hand side diagram represents the two winding transformer circuit diagram. The right hand side diagram is the auto transformer circuit diagram. You can compare these two winding. I am taking two winding transformer is the step down transformer. Similarly, auto transformer also I am taking the step down auto transformer. So the auto transformer also is divided two types. One is step down and step up only. Okay. So this is the two winding transformer. Then what is the difference between here? Two winding is used for transferring the power due to mutual induction. But by using auto transformer, only one winding is used to transfer the power due to induction and conduction principle only. From the diagram, you see, let V1 be the primary applied voltage, V2 be the secondary voltage across the load, I1 be the primary current, I2 be the load current, N1 be the number of turns between A and B terminal, because the full winding is, that means AB. So the AB is the N1 terminal. N2 be the number of turns between C and B. Okay, I told common terminal. That means some part of the terminal is common to both primary and secondary winding. Here BC, that is the common part of the winding, which is common to both primary winding and secondary winding. Here neglect no load current, that is I0, and leakage reactance XL, and then losses, all are neglected. If no losses, no leakage reactance, there is no load current. So therefore V1, that is primary applied voltage, is equal to primary induced EMF E1, that is equal to secondary voltage V2 is equal to EMF induced in the secondary E2. If V1 voltage is applied across the winding, that is A and C. Okay. So in the current, you see the circuit, I1 current is flowing through the winding AC, that is the downward direction. So I2, that means flowing through the load circuit. But what is the current flowing through the winding of the BC? That is the BC winding part. Now you see, consider the junction C. The I2 current is leaving and then I1 current is coming. So that's why I1 minus I2 only. So the voltage per turn is equal to V1 divided by N1. Voltage per turn. Voltage V1, turn N1 for primary. The voltage across the portion BC is equal to V1 divided by N1 into N2. I already told you, N1 is the primary tertiary, the AB portion. N2 is the number of turns of the BC. Okay, so therefore V1 by N1 into N2 is equal to V2. Across what is the voltage is there? V2 voltage only. So therefore V1 divided by N1 into N2 equal to V2. The transformation ratio K is equal to V2 by V1, that is equal to N2 by N1. Okay, and then that is equal to I1 by I2, that is equal to E2 by E1. This value is substituted here and all. Finally we are getting, that means the ampere turns due to the section BC, that is equal to I2 minus I1 into N2, that is equal to I1 minus K minus I1 into N1K, that is equal to I1 N1 into 1 minus K. That means the secondary ampere turns are opposite to the primary ampere turns. That means the direction of the current I2 is in phase opposition to I1. Phase opposition means that is the 180 degree phase shift only. The secondary voltage is less than the primary only. The current I2 is more than the current I1. I2 current is more than the current I1. So therefore the current flowing through the section is, that means I2 minus I1 only. So therefore the ampere turns due to section BC equal to I2 minus I1, that is I1 divided by K minus I1 into N1K, that is equal to I1 N1 1 minus K. Similarly the ampere turns due to section AC, the AC and all the current flowing, that means I1. So therefore I1 into number of turns. So AB is equal to N1, BC is equal to N2. Therefore AC is equal to AB minus BC. That's why N1 minus N2. Okay, so now multiplied I1 N1 minus I1 N2 and all. So therefore and all you can take outside N1 means what? I1 N1 1 minus N2 by N1. But N2 by N1 is nothing but K. So therefore I1 N1 is equal to 1 minus K. So the equations 1 and 2 both should be, you see, I1 N1 1 minus K, I1 N1 1 minus K only. Okay, so the AB portion of the winding is considered as a secondary. So therefore the value of transformation ratio K is nothing but the turns ratio or voltage ratio of the auto transformer also. And then the ampere turns due to section BC and AC balance each other, because both are having, that means same voltage, same ampere turns only. Okay, when the load is connected between the secondary terminals, okay, that is BC, the load current I2 only. So therefore the current flowing through the BC is I2 minus I1 only. Okay, so this is the theory explanation of the transformer. I am taking the step down transformer is the example. Now how to derive the equation for saving of copper in auto transformer compared to ordinary two winding transformer. So already we know that the weight of copper of any winding depends upon its length and cross sectional area, but the length of the conductor in winding is proportional to the its number of turns. The cross sectional area, that means proportional, that means varies with rated current only. So therefore the weight of copper is directly proportional to the product of number of turns and the rated current of the winding. Because length of the conductor is directly proportional to number of turns, the cross sectional area varies, that is directly proportional to rated current. Therefore the weight of copper is equal to the product of number of turns and rated current of the winding. Okay, so now the same circuit diagram only. Now you can derive the equations. The weight of copper in the section AC proportional to, AC means what? The AB minus BC. AB equal to N1 and then BC equal to N2. So therefore ampere turns, ampere is I1, I1 current only. You can now see the circuit diagram. I1 current only is flowing through AC. So therefore the AC turns is N1 minus N2, that is AB minus BC, N1 minus N2 into current I1. Similarly, if BC means I2 minus I1 and then the turns is N2, the current is N2. Now we can find the total weight of copper in the winding of the auto transformer, which is proportional to what? Ampere turns only. So you can N1 minus N2 into I1 plus N2 into I2 minus I1 only. Okay, so you can simplifying these equations. Finally we are getting 2N1 I1 minus N2 I1 equation. Just multiplied all the terms and then cancel each other, and then N1 I1 is equal to N2 I2. That means here neglected losses, no load current and then everything. So therefore N1 I1 is equal to N2 I2. That equation you can substitute it in 2N I1 minus 2N2 I2. Finally we are getting 2N1 I1 N2 I1. Okay, so now for two winding transformer, the weight of copper is N1 I1 plus N2 I2. Okay, therefore the weight of copper of both auto transformer and two winding transformer compared. So WA divided by WTW. TW for two winding transformer, A for auto transformer, W for weight. Appa WA means weight of copper in auto transformer, WTW is the weight of copper in two winding transformer. That is equal to, now here you can substitute the formula, 2N1 I1 minus N2 I1 divided by 2N1 I1. After simplifying we are getting WA is equal to WTW into 1 minus K only. Now you can multiply WA is equal to WTW minus K into TW only. Okay, so therefore the saving of copper, that is equal to weight of copper required in ordinary transformer, means two winding transformer, minus weight of copper required in auto transformer. That means WTW minus WA equal to K into WTW. From this formula, WA is equal to WTW minus K WTW. The minus K term that comes this side means W. Therefore we are getting WTW minus. That means weight of copper in two winding transformer minus weight of copper in auto transformer, that is equal to K into weight of copper in two winding transformer. This is the formula for saving of copper. So saving of copper is equal to transformation ratio K into weight of copper required for two winding transformer, that is WTW only. Okay, if you want to saving the copper is more, how can save the copper? It means the saving in copper increases, means the K value is nearly equal to unity, that is 1, means the saving of copper is equal to what? Weight of copper required to winding of the transformer. Okay, so therefore this is the conditions for increasing the saving in copper only. Okay, students, this lecture video we clearly study about the introduction about auto transformer and then circuit diagram of auto transformer, theory explanation of auto transformer, and then how to derive the saving of copper in auto transformer. Thanking students for watching this video.